Camera is rolling, lights are good, audio is...
Babe?
Yeah.
Can you please take the dog out?
Does it have to be like right now, this second?
Stop crying. I really need your help here.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so I have always wanted to do this. Hi, I'm the gentleman's lady, and the truth is, I think I can do this better than the gentleman can. So let's get started before my husband gets back and realizes I hijacked his review. Today, we're gonna take a look at the Bicycle Autobike's #1 playing cards.
The Bicycle Autobikes #1 are of course produced by the United States Playing Card Company and are available in the two standard colors of red and blue. Based on an original design produced by the USPCC, then called the Russell & Morgan Printing Company, this is a reproduction of a deck produced between 1902 and 1904. We own both colors of the deck, although some clues on the tug indicate there's more to the story. The red deck features an upgraded tug case not present with the blue version we own. A higher quality matte cardstock, embossed lettering, and red stamped foil accents on the more deluxe tug case speaks to the multiple printings, and more thorough examination of the ad copy on the bottom of each box does in fact point to different runs. With the copyright info on the blue case reading 2017 as the year of production, while the fancier ones read 1 year earlier. For some reason, Bicycle seemingly decided to reduce printing costs by going with a simpler tug case. There's one more distinction between the two printings. The 2016 version includes a vintage-style tack stamp, while the 2017 version uses a standard black seal. Outside of the foil and embossing, the tug case design itself is the same on both variants. The front of the box features Bicycle branding, although in a slightly different font than what we're used to. The bottom reads United States Playing Card Company and Russell & Morgan Factories, plus the name of the edition, Autobikes #1. All of this frames the large centered spade pip, which includes a representation of Lady Freedom within. The sides read air cushion finish and made in the USA. The top flap advertises the cards as standard or poker size and having retro faces. The back of the box features the image of the back design. The central focus of the mirrored two-way card backs is the image of a motorized bicycle, the precursor for the modern motorcycle and where the cards get their name, the Autobikes.
In fact, the Bicycle brand as a whole gets its name from the popularity and ubiquity of bicycles as the technological fad of the period, right at the turn of the 19th century. To put that into relatable terms, it would be like designing a deck of cards centered around emojis, which, incidentally, Bicycle has also done.
Surrounding the Autobikes on the card backs is a heart-shaped frame made of intricate floral scrollwork. The card backs for both decks include two separate tones of the same base color, either dark and light blue or dark and light red. The faces of the cards definitely feel more retro than the Bicycle standards we've come to know. You can immediately notice that the index font is thinner and smaller, and the pips are different from the standard, especially the small tail on the bottom of the club and spade pips, which here takes on a tab-like square appearance. Speaking of colors, the red of the Autobikes is far more muted than the standard red you might find on rider backs. This is true of the card back tones as well. The tones on the court cards are also muted, and although the design of the court members are very similar to the standard Bicycle courts, the facial features are a bit less refined, further accentuating the retro feel. The Ace of Spades also features Lady Freedom with some Bicycle branding and copy. I gotta say the cards handle very well, although you can tell they are printed on a more standard stock than the more premium feeling paper you might find on a deck made for Theory 11 or Art of Play. Well, I mean, at least I can tell that. Inside the box, you will also find an ad card with some historical context for the deck and, ironically, a more than slightly anachronistic social media ad card. There are also two jokers. The standard bike riding king found on all 808 decks, one in black and white, and a second colorized in the more muted tones found throughout the deck. Look, all in all, this is a great deck for gameplay, for magic, and obviously for cardistry, and a nice addition to any collection. but especially those collections most concerned with bicycle-branded cards or vintage-inspired decks.
The 2017 printing of the deck with the more stripped-down tuck case is still available on bicyclecards.com, and many of the playing card retailers carry them as well. You'll have to do some hunting to find the older print run. We found ours in the board game section at our local Barnes & Noble bookseller. If you're still watching, it means you enjoyed this review, so please hit the like and subscribe button, because if this video gets 50 likes, I'll be sure to come back and do another review. So for now, the Gentleman's Lady is